高一点，可不可以？好。Drop all charges! Drop all charges! Drop all charges! 无罪！主持公道！自卫无罪！自卫无罪！承受指控！自卫无 self-defense！
首先呢是嘉奖Yifan Chen， 他是刚刚 established the president of the newly established organization Parents Against Violence and Bullying. Yifan.
Good morning, everyone. We are gathered here today to address a distressing incident. What began as a school bullying incident soon turned into a horrifying assault on a 13-year-old by an adult. Subsequently, a harrowing chase ensued, with the assailant targeting the minor's family in their own homes. I will now proceed to read our open letter to the district attorney. Subject: request to drop charges against a self-defending father and seek maximum sentence for the assailant in a case of school bullying escalation. Dated October 30th, 2023. Dear Mr. Gonzalez, I hope this letter finds you well. We are writing to bring your attention to a distressing incident that transpired in our community. We believe that unjust charges were fired against a father acting in defense of his family. We kindly request your immediate attention and action in this matter to ensure justice prevails. On September 28, 2023, an incident began as a school bullying episode that quickly escalated into a horrifying assault on a 13-year-old minor by an adult. The victim, a minor, was subjected to a relentless and terrifying beating by the adult, later identified as Hassan Saab. 2 days later, on September 30th, 2023, the assailant Saab went looking for the 13-year-old boy and his family at their home. Armed with a metal baseball bat, Saab knocked on several doors on the block until they reached the victim's home. In a moment of desperation and fear for the safety of his loved ones, Mr. Lei Ting-du took action to protect his family. In the course of his efforts, he was forced to engage with the assailant, and the confrontation ensued. Mr. Lei suffered a skull fracture which required 6 staples, and a broken finger, among other bruises to his body. To our shock and disbelief, Mr. Lei was charged with 7 counts for what he did in self-defense of himself and his family. Given the circumstances of this case, we humbly request that you reconsider the charges against Mr. Lei Ting-du and drop them. It is evident that he was solely acting to safeguard his family and himself from imminent danger. It would be an injustice to burden him with the weight of these charges. Furthermore, we urge you to pursue the maximum possible sentence for the assailant, Hassan Saab, who subjected the 13-year-old child to such a horrifying beating. It is imperative that our community sees that justice is served and that those who engage in such acts of violence are held accountable for their actions. We have faith in the legal system and your office's commitment to justice. We believe that your intervention in this case can help restore our faith in the justice system and bring a sense of safety back to our community. Thank you for your attention to this, and we eagerly await your response. Sincerely, John Chen, President of Coalition of Asian Americans for Civil Rights. Yifan Chen, President of Parents Against Violence and Bullying. Ray Huang, President of American New York Chinese Association. Thank you.
Next, we have John Chan, the president and founder of the Coalition for Asian American for Civil Rights.
各位，我们家长上午好。好。今天我们聚在这里，主要一个目的，在上个月28号发生事情到30号，不伦 DA 恰起了我们雷先生对这件事情。 他们真正做到公平公正，我们已经有极强抗议示威。虽然前2天他给我们社区闭门会议，但是他说出的一个善意，在2个星期之内。 把这件事情处理好，向我们社区一个完美的交代。我希望，你看一下现在美国是什么社会？
没礼貌！
我们在这里抗议示威，还来这样捣乱，我们坚决要反对！
反对！
作为我们的亚裔华人，我们有民权，我们有这么多的需要，老师还有我们的家长，对我们这件事情的发表声音。 他们利用这样的小动作来捣乱，坚决反对！坚决反对！坚决反对！坚决反对！坚决反对！美国是移民国家，不是谁的天下，人人有份。我们来到这里是为了美国梦，振兴美国。他们对我们的华社一一打压，从开始到现在。 我们围墙没有停过，但是这一次你们看到，今天小小的一个我们的这么多人在这里，他们都会这样，简直是一个
愤怒啊！愤怒。
另外，虽然我们刚才讲了，他们表示在2个星期之内给我们一个交代，我们抱着希望的态度，让他。 一定能够做到。孔沙老 DA， 我跟他交手9年时间，从皮特任开始到现在，他前任老板汤神到现在都是他。一路上我们闭门会议其实每一次的活动，他都是这样讲，希望这一次他能真正做到，让我们社区一个满意大户。另外，我们是时候。 要走在一起，为我们的亚裔华社后代争取公平安全的一个环境。我们坚决反对霸凌，坚决反对，坚决反对霸凌，坚决反对霸凌，坚决反对霸凌，坚决反对霸凌。还有一个事情，我们跟大家讲一下 ，DA 这边希望他尽快事情。 把它取消。另外，我们的教育局不作为，到现在为止，需要需要大人的小孩子还在不断的在外面。现在希望我们大家也要跟教育局施加压力，让他改革，为我们华社在里面霸凌的事情重视处理。希望大家今天辛苦了。 感谢大家，我该讲到就是这种。
Thank you, thank you.
Drop all charges!
Drop all charges! Kenneth Chu, the Vice President of the Coalition for Asian American for Civil Rights. I'll keep his speech short because it's impossible to translate such a passionate speech. But as Mr. Chan said, we need to stand up for ourselves, for parents, for every single child. We cannot accept bullying, and we cannot accept such incidents for the perpetrator to go door to door looking for the child and Mr. Lay. This is not for ourselves only, but for our community and every single parent, and we deserve the respect. We hope District Attorney Eric Gonzalez, after reviewing the case, will make a good judgment to drop all charges and drop it now. Thank you.
我补充一点啊，我们自卫有罪，但是中东义28号打人，3上海追到我们华盛，这是什么行动？这是什么举动？我们一定要DA 做法要公平公正的，对我们一个真正的交代。感谢大家。
Thank you. Next, we have Ray Wong.
大家中午好，
万哥好，
哎，万哥，今天看到这么多朋友都在这里，谢谢大家。希望大家继续团结起来，继续努力，继续支持，继续抗议。谢谢大家，很多朋友在这里，谢谢你们，我也不多讲了。
Here's Colin Chan, a longtime advocate, the rep of Mr. Lay and his family.
No, she couldn't come. First, I'd like to thank everyone here, the organizers, John Chan, Kevin Q, Yu Fang, for organizing this rally and for the continued support of the Lay family. As you all know, Mr. Lay was injured for defending against a home invasion by Hassan Syed and his family. Mr. Lay suffered numerous injuries, including stab wounds to his body and a broken finger. Subsequently, Mr. Lay was himself charged with assault with a deadly weapon, that being a shovel. But we all clearly see he only retaliated when he was hit on the hand with the bat. And it was not a scooter handle, as reported previously in the press. It was a metal baseball bat, which can easily kill a person. We are demanding DA Gonzalez drop all the charges against Mr. Lay, because self-defense is not a crime. Right? New Yorkers feel unsafe when you leave every day you leave the house. You have to deal with aggressive panhandlers, mental illness issues on the street, homelessness. So you can't feel safe at home. Where else in the city can you feel safe? We also demand that DA Gonzalez upgrade the charges on Hassan Syed to gang assault as a hate crime. Also charge the mother of the 2 minors involved in the initial bullying case. Now, you probably be seeing this, that was handed out by the DA's office just here, by staffers. I will believe this when I see it in the press. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Colin. We wish Mr. Lay and his family to recuperate as soon as possible. Next, we have the Honorable Senator John Liu. Oh, sorry. The Honorable Senator Ewen Chu.
Parents, good morning, community members. I'm your State Senator Ewen Chu. 各位家长、各位社区的好朋友。各位家长、各位社区的好朋友，大家早上好，我是你们的州参议员许怡文。Today, I really want to first thank you, all of you, for coming out. Stay strong, be a clear voice. Our children's safety cannot be compromised. Any violence against our children cannot be tolerated. 今天我要特别谢谢每一位你们，今天请假一天不去上班，选择站出来维权，保护我们的孩子的人身安全。真的谢谢你们，这个声音很重要。 Started from the very early of this case, we made aware to my office. When I saw the video, I saw a man, a grown-up man attacking a 13-year-old boy. Not acceptable, not okay. And the victim family reached out to our office. Started from then, every step of the way, my office and myself been constantly communicating, assisting, and supporting the Lay family and Brian to communicate with the school, with the DOE, with local precinct and DA office. And that's how when we obtain those videos, we submit to the DA office because every piece of evidence are crucial for this case. And that's how when we realized the DA office had little hardship in communicating with the Lay and victim family, we step up to make sure both sides, the DA office and the family, can communicate smoothly and understand the whole background so the DA office can conduct and complete this investigation thoroughly. This is very important. That's how we can have a faith in our justice system. And I've been in contact with the DA office senior team, hate crime team, and also DA Gonzalez himself to ensure he stay on top of this case and make sure the justice will be served once every evidence being conducted and investigated. 各位家长、各位社区的好朋友，从这件事情发生以来，我的办公室和我自己一直不断的跟家长、跟雷先生全家，还有学校、教育局、社区的警局，还有我们检察官办公室保持联络，确保双方在沟通上面没有困难。当我们办公室收集到各种影片还有证据的时候，我们第一时间就转交给检察官办公室，确保他们在调查侦查这个案子的时候，手上有完整的证据。这对我们这个案子是有绝大的功能，才能确保我们雷先生的 charge 是不是符合公平公正原则。这也是因为这样，当我发现我们检察官办公室跟雷先生家庭在沟通上面有一些困难的时候，我们第一时间与家人联络，确定他们的律师还有他们的家人雷先生跟检察官办公室保持密切、完整、顺畅的沟通管道。同时，检察官办公室的资深的调查人员，还有我们的hate crime unit 仇恨犯罪小组也会一起出动，在进行这个案件的调查，才能确保我们华人的权益是不是能够被公平公正的被保护到。那同时，最主要的是要确定我们检察官蒋沙乐他了解这件事情，我们社区里面的 concern， 我们社区的担忧，还有我们全部所有的证据是不是都已经提交到检察官办公室，才能确保我们雷先生的控罪是不是符合公平公正的原则。And I strongly believe the DA Gonzalez will do the right thing after all the evidence being reviewed, after all the investigation being conducted completely and thoroughly. They will do the right thing. The charges against Mr. Lay will be dropped because this is the right thing. Because what we saw is a father protecting, defending his own son who had been attacked violently by an adult man. 所以今天在这边，我也相信我们的司法会还给雷先生一个公正，因为所有的证据都已经提交给检察官办公室。那我相信，在经过调查之后，检察官蒋沙乐一定会做出公平公正的决策，希望他尽快会撤销对雷先生的控罪，因为雷先生只是一个父亲，在保护他的儿子，保证他的儿子不会再受到另外一个大人的攻击。So today I really want to thank all the organizers, 还有我们社区的好朋友 ，Thank you for coming out and standing strong, so that we can ensure any children will not face this violence attack ever again. Safety is our high and top priority. Thank you.
Lay no
Thank you,
to
Senator.
all charges! Drop all charges!
Drop all charges.
Drop charge now!
Drop charges now. Next we have the Honorable Senator John Liu.
Thank you, Ken. Good morning, everybody. I'm so happy to see everybody out here on yet another grave matter of injustice for our community. These past 20 years, I have personally experienced and witnessed so many people in the growing Chinese American community here in New York being attacked and then being doubly discriminated against by agencies of government. We have seen people robbed in their restaurants. We have seen people attacked during road rage. We have seen other school incidents. And Mr. Lei and the Lei family's case is just the latest example of unfairness against people in our community, and we're not going to stand for it. We need a very clear statement from the district attorney that the charges against Mr. Lei will be dropped. Mr. Lei was acting in self-defense and in defense of his children and his family. And he never should have been arrested in the first place. But we're at this point now, and we need a clear statement from DA Gonzalez that the charges against Mr. Lei will be dropped. I don't know what this is. I've never seen anything like this. A statement from the district attorney's office is usually on letterhead. This is garbage. Doesn't mean anything. We need a real statement that all charges against Lei will be dropped.
Drop all charges! Drop all charges! Drop all charges! Drop all charges! Drop all charges!
And not only that, and not only drop all the charges against Lei, but pursue maximum prosecution against Saab, the attacker, who had premeditated assault and possibly attempted murder in his mind as he went door to door, intimidating the entire neighborhood, seeking out this family, and ultimately attacking them with a dangerous weapon. We will not stand for that at all, and we cannot allow anybody in New York or anywhere to think that Chinese Americans can be attacked in that manner without consequences. As Senator Chu said from the beginning, there must be consequences.
Yes! Yes! Deal full stop! Deal full stop! Deal full stop! Deal full stop! Deal full stop!
Drop all charges against Lei. Drop all charges.
Drop all charges! Drop all charges! Drop all charges! Drop all charges! Drop all charges!
And maximum prosecution for Saab.
Maximum prosecution! Deal full stop! Deal full stop! Deal full stop! Deal full stop!
Once again, I want to thank all the organizers for putting this together. I want to thank all the community members for taking a voice. It's not easy to take off from work to come here, but we have to do this anytime there's injustice against our community.
Yeah!
And I want to thank Senator Ewan Chu for leading the fight on this, talking with the DA's office and making sure that all agencies of government are fully involved and aware. Thank you, Senator Chu.
Drop the card!
Senator Liu, thank you. Honorable Assembly Member William Colton.
It is important that we speak out whenever there is an injustice.
Yes.
Whenever an attack is made upon a child, we must speak out. And we must make our voices clear. Number one, charges should be dropped against the Lei family. Drop all charges!
Drop all charges!
Drop all charges!
Drop all charges!
That's number one. Number two, when someone attacks another person with a weapon, and no less is a child that is being attacked. We must speak out, and the person that has made that attack must be fully prosecuted. Fully prosecuted when someone attacks another person. And number 3, our schools must implement an anti-bullying program. Stop bullying in the schools.
Stop bullying!
Stop bullying in the schools.
Stop bullying in the schools!
Stop bullying in the schools.
Stop bullying in the schools!
Now, the Department of Education has a policy to implement the law which New York State passed some years ago. But that policy is not getting down to all of our schools. That must happen. The policy for anti-bullying with a program to teach children that bullying is wrong, that there will be serious consequences for bullying. That program must get into every school. Every school! Every school! Every school! Stop bullying in every school! Stop bullying in every school! Stop bullying in every school!
Stop bullying in every school!
Now I think your voices have been made very clear. I believe the District Attorney's Office has conducted a full investigation. It is almost complete. And I'm confident that the District Attorney's Office is going to do the right thing. I believe they've had a full, fair investigation. We met with them, Susan Zong and myself met with the District Attorney a few days ago. And I believe, I'm confident, justice will be done. All charges will be dismissed, will not be brought against the Lay family. I believe there will be a full prosecution of the person who attacked a child, a 13-year-old child, kicking that child in the head. That part, I am confident your voices have been heard. What I am not confident, however, about is that your voices will be heard about stopping bullying in our schools. Our schools must teach respect for all people. They must teach bullying will not be accepted. They must teach every year, every school, that bullying must be stopped. And the Department of Education must enforce and oversee its policy against bullying. If we are to avoid these kinds of incidents happening again, the Department of Education must take measures to stop bullying in our schools. 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 We must do that. And we must speak out very loud and clear, because no victory, no justice will be complete unless we stop bullying in our schools.
Stop bullying in our schools!
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 And we all have an obligation to send that message clearly and loudly to the Department of Education. That's the part I'm worried about. I believe justice will be done in our justice system, our criminal court system. I'm not so sure the message has been gotten across in our schools. And it must be done. We must demand it. Demand stop bullying in our schools.
Stop bullying in our schools!
Demand stop bullying in our schools.
Stop bullying in our schools!
What are we going to demand? Stop bullying in our schools. What are we demanding? Stop bullying in our schools. What are we demanding? Stop bullying in our schools. Thank all for coming. Thank you for getting this message out. And now we have the remainder of the job to do to make sure there is a stop bullying in all our schools. Thank you.
Thank you, Assembly Member William Colton. Next we have Assembly Member.
Thank you, organizers here who brought us together. Let's hope that Mr. Lay recovers his injury. This is not a Brooklyn incident. This is our incident, the whole state, the whole city. That's why you are here. You're not just only Brooklyn, you're in Queens.
Stop her! Stop her!
This is our moment. We need to put the pressure on the DA. He just sent a message that he had dropped the charges. I don't believe it. I don't believe it until it's actually out there with an official statement. Talk is cheap. We want to see action.
Action!
We need action now.
Action now!
Drop the charges now. Action now.
Action now! Action now!
Prosecution for Ms. Hassan now, maximum. We cannot allow this to happen. Our community, our Chinese community, we've been pigeonholed, we've been harassed for so many decades, if even centuries, we've been here. We are angry. How can a father be charges if he was attacked to protect his child? Unbelievable how our justice has been so unfair to us.
Unfair to us!
We need to take action. DA Gonzalez, please take action now. Drop the charges now.
Drop the charges!
Don't touch now!
We need an official statement now to help us to heal, to show the city that we are one, that we are against this violence. Targeting a child is not right. Prosecuting a father defending his child is not right. We need DA Gonzalez to drop the charges now. We need action now. Action is now.
Don't touch
is
now! Action is now!
We can speak louder. We are speaking louder. We are here. We are here together. We are here almost every week. We are angry. We need justice. We need justice for our community. And thank you for being here. And thank you for caring about the issue. And thank you that we care about our community. Thank you.
Lay not guilty!
Thank you, Mr. Chang.
Don't touch!
Community Leader Lin Fei.
大家好，我是林飞。我今天来这里是作为我们华人同胞，我来说3句话。第一句话，我们今天为什么到 DA 这里来？为的是我们的自卫权。家长是孩子最后的后盾。我们如果家长来自卫，保卫我们的家庭，保卫我们的孩子，去美控罪，那么我们在美国将没有任何的安全感。所以今天所有的作为一个华人，作为一个美国人，我们希望所有人都能够捍卫我们自己的自卫权。所以这是第一个我们的要求，也是我们来到 DA 的要求，就是 drop all the charges。第二个，就像我之前一直跟大家说的，我们下一步，我们还有下一步，就是要去教育局。为什么？因为学校有责任来保护学生在学校的安全。学校霸凌不，我们绝不容忍。所以下一步我们将要去哪里？ 教育局要告诉教育局修改现在的一些不合理的章程，让学校要开除那些霸凌的学生。我们要在学校保卫我们的学生的安全。我们记得第二要保卫我们家长在家里保卫我们孩子的安全。第三个我要说的是什么？我们要 stand up， speak out， 我们要站出来，我们要说出来。这个要怎么做？我可以告诉你，从今天就可以开始做。为什么？因为提前投票已经开始了。看看这里，这个标志写什么？拥护人，你投票，这才是你的声音。你不投票，你没有声音。所以从今天到11月5号，提前投票，大家要去投票。前2天我在5大道60街看这个投票站，多少人？60人，够吗？声音在哪里？我们的声音在哪里？我们的投票在哪里？所以11月从今天，好，投票很重要。从今天到11月5号，还有11月7号，请大家出来投票。谢谢大家。
廣東聯合僑胞總會總理黃曉華先生。
大家好，非常欢迎大家出来参加这个游行示威。我们作为华人到了美国，是希望我们的下一代有更美好的未来。作为家长，作为华人，我们保护不了自己的孩子，那我们在这里就没有希望。希望大家勇敢站出来，反对霸凌。也希望大家支持我们的民选官员参政议政，这样我们华人才有美好的未来。谢谢。
好，那个天宽地阔云天201的家长在不在这里？天宽地阔。这件事的办法，谢谢你。
Yeah, I will try to speak English, but I even haven't finished drafting because this is I just not perfect English. I try to let everybody understand how we feel. Upon this thing happen, it's bring our community upset and fear. That's why because. So we all know what happened. Before it just happened, like boys fighting. But later, it seems just fighting after school. Yes, we are well some boys, but it already involved the victim boy bullied by the teenager brothers, and also who brought their uncle sub to hit the boy. Passing by old men even try to rescue the poor boy on the video taken by the neighbors as we saw it. And later they reported to the police, but the police tried to rescue the Saba, but they failed. They said the family said he wasn't at home, and that's escalated 2 days later. That's what we fear and upset the most when the bullying teenagers, their adult relatives. And they bring baseball bat and other weapons to the victim's home. They searched home by home and to find their house. And at that time, what you expect the fathers to do? His family and the kids and the family went out to check. They had nowhere to escape, to run away. Somebody said, oh, they can just go back home and call 911. But they don't have the time. When someone waving the baseball bat and waving the hatred and utter the hatred words at you, how do you think? Do you think they will have mercy for you? As a father, your first instinct is to protect your kids, to protect your family. Okay, so that's and very upset because if the same thing happened to our family, someone come to our home, what can we do? What can we do? By instinct, by common sense, we have to do the same thing. So we demand the district attorney, the DA, drop the charges for the father who protect the family. He has no choice. That's what we will do the same thing too. And for the bullying in the school, if the same thing happened and the bullying who has a bigger size, has more people, then they have no consequence to be punished, or have the same consequence as the one who are bullied. That's not accepted. We community not accepted, and we parents demand the school has clear measurement, or the DOE has clear measurement for this bullying things, and we demand the DA has a fairness judgment to drop all the charges for Mr. Lei and the jail for the attacker for Saba. Okay, thank you.
Hello, everybody here. Attention. The Asian hate is not only from the street, but also from the office. Look at this. We come to the United States for freedom. 我们来美国是为了自由，这个自由不是说你可以想做什么就做什么。我们的自由是让小孩子自由的在学校里面学习，让我们自由的在街上走，不会害怕，让我们自由的生活在家里啊。如果说我们家里的人会受到攻击的话，我们进行自卫是我们拥有的公民的一个权利，这不是一个罪犯，这是我们为了保卫我们自己的家人去做的一个必要的行动啊！所以呢，我就呼吁这个检察官一定要 drop off Mr. Lei 的这个 charge 啊！谢谢。
Next we have a parent from IS 201.
因为我们现在几分钟后，我们还要到教育办事处去抗议示威，因为教育局不作为，我们一定要到教育局那边欢迎他们，要保护我们，知道吗？好。站在里面去吧，站在里面去打。
尊敬的女士们、先生们，下午好。我的名字叫做 Benny Ning， 我是201学校的家长，同时也是2个孩子的家长，一个上5年级，一个上8年级。作为一个家长，我认为学校是每个孩子学习知识和成长的净土。出现学校霸凌绝对是零容忍的。我们雷先生的孩子被霸凌不说，对方还大人打孩子，甚至挨家挨户敲门来寻仇。雷先生为了保护家人，抵抗来敌，居然被控罪。我们社区的家长们感到无比的愤怒。今天，我跟在场的家长们一起约定，风雨不改，来发声。Let go, Mr. Lei! Jail for some! Jail for some! 好，谢谢。Wave Alliance, Yatin Ju. Yatin.
Thank you so much, Kenneth Chu. My name is Yatin Chu. I'm speaking on behalf of Asian Wave Alliance, one of the co-sponsors of this rally. We are very pleased to see our Asian community here to speak up for ourselves and demand fairness and justice for Mr. Lei and his son. It has been 3 weeks since we learned of what happened outside IS 201. What started out as a playground conflict escalated to a grown man viciously beating a 13-year-old boy. The assailant, Hassan Saab, sought out the victim's family at their home 2 days later. What Mr. Lay did when faced with the threat of harm to himself and his family was in self-defense. As the DA's office wraps up their investigation, we are confident that the evidence will show that Mr. Lay's actions were in self-defense. As such, the DA Gonzalez should drop all charges against Mr. Lay. Further, it is indisputable that Hassan Saab brutally beat a 13-year-old minor. We call on the DA to prosecute this assault and seek the maximum sentence possible. District Attorney Gonzalez, we are counting on you to do the right thing. Justice for Lay. Thank you very much.
在里面去把这牌子都遮住了，在里面去吧。
可以。
我们今天来干什么？我们今天就要 DA draw off the charges。雷先生在自己的家门口为自己自卫，在家门口被打，还被控罪了7条罪名，这应该吗？不应该。Draw off all charges. Draw off all charges. Justice for Lay. Justice for Lay. Samco jail. Samco jail. Samco jail. Justice for Lay. Justice for Lay. Thank you.
Next, we have Democratic candidate for District 43, which covers the district, Susan Zhuang.
Anything happened to Lay, could it be that anything happened to you and your family? We need to demand DA drop the charges for Lay. Drop the charge 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 for Lay. We are, as a parent, I'm not accepting any bullying in our schools. No bullying in schools. No bullying in schools. No bullying in schools. No bullying in schools. Anything happened to you kids, happened to Lay's family, could happen to you. We need to stand up together, fight for the issues we all care about. Drop the charges for Lay. Drop the charges for Lay. No bullying at the school. No bullying in schools. As an Asian American, we all need to stand together, fight for the rights we have. No bullying in school. No bullying in schools. Drop the charge for Lay. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. Next, we have also a candidate from District 43, Vito LaBelle.
Thank you. Vito LaBelle, a candidate, District 43. Look, I have a video of the incident. That's my truck there. If you have any doubt about what happened, take a look over there. But the real question, how...
Hello? Somehow I ran out. Go ahead, just keep talking, Hello, buddy. Listen, I don't need it, take it. Listen, how did we get here? You smell the pot in the air? You smell it? That's how we got here.
We have elected officials that wring their hands and say, oh my God, what happened? Well, they're the same people that passed the cashless bail. They're the same people that decriminalized marijuana, that decriminalized quality of life violations. When the district attorney doesn't prosecute the locusts who go into our stores and strip our shelves clean, it sends the message that everything is okay. That's how we got here. When we have restorative justice in our schools is fine for non-violent small incidents. It's not okay. Whenever there is violence against another student, the student who committed the violence must pay severe consequences for violence in our schools. That sends the message. But the father got the same message when he sees on the news that everything is okay. We have to call on our district attorneys to prosecute criminals. We have to call on our legislators to recriminalize all of the pro-criminal, anti-police legislation that they've passed over the last 5 years. It's easy to come here now and say, oh, poor Mr. Lay. Well, they're responsible partially for why this incident happened. Send the message that that is not okay. Thank you very much. I'm Vito Labella, running in District 43.
We also have one more candidate from District 43, Ying Tan.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all the parents coming here to join us. We are here to fight for justice and the safety of our children. We will not allow the bullying happening inside or outside of school. We are not allowed any adult to assault our minors, our children. As a parent with common sense, we know how important of parenting. We have to teach our children what is the right thing to do. We shall not bully our kids in our school or outside school. We have to make these all parents to be accountable for letting the children to attack or bully our kids. We are here to fight for justice. We are here to fight for the safety of children. Again, fight for justice. We need justice. Thank you.
It's great we have 3 different candidates from a district that all feels the same way as all the parents here, that we need justice. Next we have another candidate all the way from Queens to support us, Bernard Cha.
Bernard.
Hello everyone. 大家好. I'm Bernard Cha, running for City Council District 23. 我係周國東，大家好. Justice for all. Justice for all. Justice for all. Bullying. When someone go home and get a baseball bat and go to someone else's home and hit the family, hit the kids, hit the father, that is not bullying anymore. That is assault. Assault is a crime. And I back our district attorney, our law system, justice system, see that as a crime. It is very important that we can see that we have a balanced system. We have an equal justice system for us and for everyone else. It is very important that the law is being measured equally. This is my platform. This is what I will fight for. Justice for all, justice in schools. When a kid broke a law, whether they are in the school or outside the school, education is responsible for that. The school has to take care of getting justice being served. So that as education system has to be looked into also. This is what we are going to do today. So again, self-defense is not a crime.
Self-defense is not a crime.
Self-defense. Not a crime. Thank you very much. Bernard, City Council District 23. Thank you.
Thank you, Bernard. Next we have leader Jimmy Lee.
Hi, good morning everyone. 早上好，大家好。大家好，早上好。大家好，大家好。My name is Jimmy Lee. So what we are here today, we demand DA to drop all the charges, right? And then we need to have DA's office and also NYPD to work together to rebuild the trust that our community have in the justice system. Because this was clearly a self-defense case. A man with a deadly weapon tried to go to someone's house to attack that family. Any New Yorkers will have a right to defend the family from getting hurt or getting killed. If you look at the pictures right here, right? Mr. Lay is suffering a serious injury, staples on the head, an injury on the hand. So why NYPD arrest him in the first place? That was clearly wrong. There were a lot of witnesses on the street, right? They could have conducted investigation right there, right? There shouldn't be any charge brought against Mr. Lay in the first place. This is clearly not a good face of justice. So that's why we, DA and the NYPD need to work together with the community, how we can build the trust back. 大家好，我们讲的为什么雷先生会被抓？一个人冲到你的家里，拿着致命的武器想杀你的时候，你有 不管是谁，每一个纽约人都有权利拿起自己的东西去为你家人保护你的家人 ，right？ 然后那天的话，街上有那么多的目击证人，为什么警察会把雷先生给抓走，而且又关了几天？这个是不是一个公平的贡献？他 DA 的地区检察官还有警察局要跟社区一起讨论一下，怎么去让我们重新有信心在这个司法系统。现在这个司法系统，我们感觉真的让我们很痛心。你们觉得这公平吗？不公平！那我们今天来这里是干嘛的？就是对，如果任何不公平对我们社区的事情，我们要第一次要出来干嘛？抗议！抗议！因为只有抗议，然后才能让你的声音得到那个。还有另外一个就是投票，哎，你如果不投票，没有人会关心你。你有投票，所有的政客也好，检察官也好，警察局也好，他都要好好的听我们讲，哎，所以这一次地区检察官还有那个警察部门有一些错，来要跟社区我们好好的去研究一下，怎么让我们重拾我们对这个司法的系统的信心。谢谢大家，谢谢。
Next we have a handsome leader.
Yeah, community leader run right.
Good morning. I'm here today to talk about why self-defense is not a crime. Mr. Lay that morning, he woke up as a father. He minded his own business. He doesn't knock on other people's door. He doesn't grab a baseball bat to attack other people. But he's being attacked. He's protecting his children, his own children. A little dog knows when he's in danger. A little duck knows when to protect the little ducks. So there's no crime to protect your own children. There's never a crime to do self-defense. On the contrary, the attacker, he knew this is a Chinese family. He knew a Chinese family wouldn't defend himself. That's why he come to the Chinese family's home and attack them, knowing there will be no consequences. And the DA must drop the charges today. They must drop the stupid charges today. You know, self-defense. Why they need to drop the charges? 7 charges? My take, because they're Chinese Americans. Do they dare to charge other American families? Oh no. Because we're Chinese American, they don't think we can do this, we can stand here today to defend ourselves. That's why they're doing the charges, and they must drop it not tomorrow, but today. Okay? Make no excuse. There's no excuse to charge an innocent family to do the self-defense. So no, self-defense is not a crime. Self-defense is not a crime. Thank you, thank you.
我们今天来这里展会呢，是给检察院、给中东人和其他就业看动我们社区的听到我们社区的声音，看到我们社区的愤怒，看到我们社区的不公平，我们社区是团结的啊，有一次这种是无力不公平的案件。检控无力，警察处理手法无力，这是我们一定要团结抗战到底大家要团结就是力量，抗战到底，为正义抗战到底。
今天主要出来就是说，第一防疫就是说，DA虽然说他那个上议，但是我们要见到效果。今天目的是增加压力，给他尽快把他这个案件取消。第二方面，我们今天现在第二个活动就是说到 我们教育局办事处反映，教育局不作为一个教育孩子的这个学校的机关，它简直是一个胡扯。所以说霸凌事情，他教育局没有全部来这个解决问题，它原因是不能断的。所以说现在我们呼吁教育部门一定要改革，对我们的霸凌事件严重看待来处理这个。對啊，你靚啲係靚啲。收尾又走去咩嗰度
Jump on charges! Jump on charges! Jump on charges! Self-defense! Not apply!
Stop bullying! No bullying at school! Stop bullying! No bullying at school! No bullying at school! Stop bullying! Stop bullying! Stop bullying! Stop bullying! No bullying at school! No bullying at school! No bullying at school! No bullying at school! Stop bullying! Stop bullying! Stop bullying at school! No bullying at school! Stop bullying at school! Jump on charges! 唔係佢哋。
We advise the group is now westbound on